Alright boys, what's going on? I'm going to be doing a different style of a video today. Obviously you can see it at the title and thumbnail. This is my first time, so if you guys have any advice, let me know down in the comments below. And don't be too harsh on me, alright? But anyways, getting into it, this is the top 5 best class setups for Season 4 of Warzone. Starting off from worst to best, and let's get it right into the class setups. Go. Now getting it for the M13. M13 is not by any means a bad gun. When I'm listing it from top 5 worst to best, that just means that all the other guns on the list will do a little bit better and can do a little bit better, but that doesn't mean that M13 is bad in any way. But getting into it, the M13 is a really good gun. It shoots really fast, and people talk about it that it is like before when the Growl got nerfed. I don't think it is, but it definitely can compete with the other meta weapons. The only problem it has is that it just burns through ammo too quickly, and it's just a bullet. Or sometimes it's a pea shooter and it doesn't kill the quick right away, and you just don't get what you want. And some people don't like that. But getting into the class attachments, these are the class attachments right here. These are my class attachments for the M13: Tempest marksman barrel with monolithic suppressor with a Mark IV grip and 60 round mags with a GI mini reflex. You guys can change the optic around and put a VLK 3x optic on it. And I was experimenting with the underbarrel attachments, and I feel like the Mark IV grip is the best with it, because the Commando foregrip, I was using it, but I didn't really notice that there was too much horizontal recoil. So I switched to the foregrip, and it feels a lot nicer and it feels a lot better with the Mark IV grip. So I think that's definitely the way to go. But other than that, that is the class or the attachments for the M13. Now getting into the secondary is the MP5. The MP5 is the best secondary of the games, hands down. And I was using monolithic integral suppressor. Actually, I changed this laser. I wasn't using a laser, I was using sleight of hand. I like sleight of hand more than I do with attack laser, with a Mark IV grip with 45 rounds and stipple grip tape with sleight of hand. I was using EOD overkill amped with C4 and heartbeat sensor. But other than that, the M13 is a great choice if you guys do want to use it. And we're getting right into number 4. Now getting into the weapon, next weapon, it's going to be the MP7. I was pairing it with the Kar 98 or a RPG. You could either do both if you want to play a little more aggressive or a little more passive in the gameplay. For this year, I only was using a sniper with it because that's just what I was doing at the time of the stream. But you can use either or, it's perfectly fine. And with the MP7, it is really good. It can really stand by itself. You don't need anything else. That's why you can just get your perks right away, you know, ghost, restock, whatever you want. You can just rock it by itself. And with the RPG, and you'll be totally fine. You can totally win games like that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then also getting going off of that, the MP7 is a really good gun in all situations. It doesn't lack anywhere specifically. Like, you know, sometimes it'll take a lot of bullets to kill somebody, but that's literally the only problem you run into. It's a really easy gun to use. You can use it in any ranges at all times. You could just beam people across the map, especially with the class that I'm going to give you. This is probably the most stable MP7 that you could get. It has no recoil, and you can beam people across the map. And same with the car. You guys could use the car, and it ADSs pretty quickly, and it's a really nice setup. So we can get into the attachments. Getting into the attachments for the MP7, I was using tactical suppressor and FSS recon. The reason why I don't use monolithic suppressor is that someone was talking to me in my comment section down below that the MP7 has a range cap, and that the monolithic suppressor and FSS recon do not stack together. So I took off the monolithic, put on the tactical suppressor, because it doesn't add any negatives to your gun. It just makes it silent. So I was like, you know, why not? It doesn't hurt it, and it just looks pretty cool, I guess. But then I was also using tac laser, Commando foregrip, and 60 round mags. This MP7 loadout is probably it's insane. You guys will, if you guys use it, you will see just how stable it is, and it's a really good gun that can compete with some ARs, and you guys will be genuinely surprised. So don't sleep on the MP7. And then what I was using with it was the Kar 98 with the Singwood custom 20.6 barrel, monolithic suppressor, sniper scope, F-Tac sport and then sleight of hand. I was using rear grip, and I also was using tac laser, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't feeling very nice, and felt like I was just reloading too slow. I had too much downtime, which I did not like that at all. I don't like having downtime. Like, if I can minimize my downtime, then that means there's more time to be putting bullets into your enemies. And then getting into the perks, EOD overkill and amped lethal and tactical is C4 and a heartbeat sensor, and that is the class setup for the MP7. The MP7 is a really well-rounded weapon, and you guys should use it if you guys just want either ghost or restock immediately. Number 3 is going to be the CR56 with an MP5, and the CR56 is really good ever since it came out. I was loving it, and I knew it'd always be a good gun, and I thought, wow, this gun is insane. It could be the new top meta. I thought the CR56 could be the new meta weapon in Warzone, and it definitely is. It definitely can compete with the best guns in the game. I think so. If you guys have the right attachments for it, if you guys can control recoil, all those factors take into place, this gun is super good, and I don't know why no one's using it. I think I've only gotten killed by like 1 or 2 people using it. I'm just like, this gun is so underrated. You guys need to use this gun. It is way too good to not be used. Like, the things that this gun could do is literally insane. But the only downsides I feel like are to the CR56 is that the 45 round mag. If it could be a 60, it would help the gun a lot. Alright, this is the CR56 class setup. This is what I was using in the video, the little clips that I was showing you guys. I was using the ZRK Zodiac barrel with monolith suppressor and tac laser. You could switch off the tac laser for stipple grip. I know people don't like tac laser. You could also switch the stipple grip tape off or tac laser for GI mini reflex, VLK3 optic, or like a Viper sight, monocle reflex sight, or the Conan LP945 mini reflex. Those are all great optics if you guys do need one. Personally, I don't really like running an optic on mine. I feel like the iron sights are just good enough, so that this CR56 is completely fine on its own. I think that this gun is really underrated, and once people start using it, everyone will be like, dang, this gun is super overpowered. But that's just my opinions on it. And then my secondary, I was using the MP5 with monolithic integral suppressor, Merc 4 grip, 45 round mag, stipple grip tape, and side hand. I didn't change these, that is my fault. And then I was using EOD with overkill and amped with a tactical and lethal, C4 and heartbeat sensor. And yeah, the CR56 only lacks in close range gunfights, but that is with the MP5 offset for you guys, and that will help you in any close range, medium range, or long range engagements. This gun does lose to the Grau, but only in long range. The Grau is really hard to compete with, especially because of its no recoil properties, because it's still insane even after the nerfs. But that is the CR56, and we will get into number 2. And that is the M4 with the MP5, the good old classic combo. The combo everyone hated, now everyone hates the Growl. But getting into the M4, the M4 is still super good. It gets overshadowed by the Growl because the Growl just has no recoil. Like, that's just it. It's just plain and simple. The Growl has no recoil, but the M4 is still super good in the right hand. I love the M4 so much. It is my favorite class to use, especially when I'm tryharding or just, you know, hanging out. It's whatever, just chilling, just playing the game. It is my favorite class setup. This is my go-to all the time, every day. Like, especially because I got the pay-to-win version or the gold version. But the M4 is just the M4. Everyone knows the M4. You know, like, there's not much explaining to it. The M4 is the M4, and people have kind of forgot about the M4. I haven't seen too many M4s, and it's kind of ridiculous, like, because it's the Growl. It's just a Growl meta, but the M4 is still really good. You guys don't need to forget about the M4. The M4 still does crazy things, especially, like, people think the Growl beats the M4 in all ranges. It doesn't. The M4 beats like medium to long range, and the Growl is like long range to even like longer range. The M4 can kill really fast. It can kill really fast. It can, like, outside of like 20 to 30 meters, that's where it like really shines, because it's like a medium range gun, and it would just blow anybody up that's in front of you. It is literally crazy. I love the M4 so much, and the M4 can compete with anything. If you put an M4 against most weapons in the game, the M4 will beat them, because that's just how insane the M4 is. And it seems like everybody forgot, but I'm here to tell you guys, the M4 is still ridiculous, so don't sleep on it. And these are my attachments for it. Barrel is the SOC M16 Grenadier with monolithic suppressor, commando foregrip, and 60 round mags. And what I've been experimenting with, and I love it so much, I know it's not on here, but it is the BLK 3.0 optic. This thing, oh man, if you can control the recoil on this M4, dude, oh man, it melts. I don't know, like, I don't know what it is about this optic, but on this optic with the M4 is just a masterpiece. You guys need to try it. I'm not even kidding. You guys need to try it. Like, literally, just please do something for me. When you shoot the gun, just pull down to the left. That's all the M4's recoil is. Just pull down and then to the left, because that's all it does. That's all you need to do. Please just use it. The VLK 3.0 optic with this gun is insane. You guys will beat anybody. But I was using 60 round mags with the commando foregrip as well. It is the same, just please use the VLK 3.0 optic on it. And I was pairing it with an MP5. MP5 is the best secondary in the game, guys. Come on, what else can I say? Please. What else can I say? It is just so insane. It is so insane. But I will give you guys a replacement of the MP5, and you can use the VLK Rogue. People sleep on this gun. People say it's not that good, but it is that good. You guys need to use it. I have made so many videos on the VLK Rogue. It is insane. You need the Dragon Breath rounds. The Dragon Breath rounds is what's going to carry you with this gun to make it overpowered. This gun is ridiculous. It can kill 2 pumps, and you can get 2 pumps off super quickly. Super quickly. It is ridiculous. You guys sleep on this weapon too much because your streamers don't use it. Just because someone doesn't use it and they're popular doesn't mean it's not good. Just use it, guys. Use your brain. Think for your own. Come on. With the 16 barrel Warlord and then Forge Attack Marauder muzzle with stippled grip tape and 5mm laser. And this is hands down the best class setup. It is so good. The VLK Rogue, beautiful, beautiful. I'll use this shit all day, baby. Come on, use this class setup. With perks, EOD, Overkill, and Apt. Lethal is C4 tactical heartbeat sensor. It's the same as always, boys, but this can be an MP5 replacement if you don't like using MP5. VLK Rogue is a perfect secondary. I think the VLK Rogue is the second best secondary in the game behind the MP5. It is so good. If you can hit your shots with it, it's not that hard to hit your shots. You just hit fire with this thing, super easy, super job well done. You don't have to aim at them. You just kind of hit them. Fire damage is the work. You just keep spamming fire shots at them. It's easy all day long, baby. And that's it. And then we'll be getting into number 1 right now. Can you guys guess what number 1 is? I bet you can't. Number 1 is the Growl. Even after the nerfs, even after everything they did to it, it wasn't enough. The Growl is still the king of Warzone, and it feels like it always will be. The Growl is just the Growl. There's not much to say. Just like the M4 that has no recoil, it does insane amount of damage from range, and you just get beamed. There's just not much to say. The Growl is the Growl. The Growl is king. The Growl is love. The Growl is life. That's the motto people live by, and that's the way they will die. You take it to the grave with you, and that's that. But other than that, the Growl is really good. All hate aside, all jokes aside, the Growl is still really good. This gun is amazing. It does everything for you, and you don't really have to be good at the game. To be honest, you can just kind of have decent aim and just shred. Honestly, the Growl is just that good. You can beat people across the map. That's why snipers have fallen off of the meta, because they're like, hey, you know what? Instead of sniping, why don't we just snipe someone across the map 200 meters away with the Growl and we'll kill him? Because that's what people will do with the Growl. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about down in the comments below. You get shot. You don't even know where from. You can't tell. You can't see them, but you're getting shot. Your armor's gone. You're looking around. Next thing you know, you're in the gulag, dude. That's the Growl. And that's what will always be the Growl. You cannot run from it. You can't hide from it. You only can fear it, or you use it. You live long enough to see yourself become the villain, or you die a hero. You know, you pick. You're not gonna win all games without the Growl. Well, eventually you're gonna use it. People are gonna get you mad, and you're gonna use it. So that's the Growl for you. The Growl is the king, and it always will be. So let's get into the class setups, boys. Getting into the Growl attachments, the God gun, the I hate this game gun, the I uninstalled this game gun. Here it is. Here is the uninstaller, the quitter, the I hate everything. This game sucks. Alright. The muzzle, wireless expressor. The barrel, the Tempest Archangel barrel. Tack laser. You can switch off to tack laser for the stipple grip tip if you want to. It's just, you know, personal preference. I don't really mind the tack laser on this class. For some reason, on other guns I really do. It's just the Grau. It's just, I don't really mind it. The ammunition, 60 round mags, and Commander foregrip. I did use Merc foregrip on it. I didn't like it very much. It just didn't feel like it helped that much. So I prefer the Commander foregrip on it, paired with the MP5 Growl. Best combo in the game, hands down still. Monolithic integral suppressor, Mark 4 grip, 45 round mag, stipple grip tape, sleight of hand with the EOD overkill and amped, lethal, C4, tactical, heartbeat sensor. Best class in the game, boys. Best class in the game. What else do you want from me? Huh? What else do you want? Nah, just kidding. But those are our top 5 best loadouts for season 4, boys. And if you guys did like this type of video, make sure you guys drop a like in the comments below. If you want this to be more like structured and not so much, you know, like, you know, having like more of my personality inside of it, let me know down in the comments below. I will make it more like structured, more like just straight to the point. I just kind of wanted, like, you know, have fun with this and not make it too serious, you know, because I see class setups and people are super serious about it, and you know, I just kind of want to have fun with you guys, but also give my 2 cents on what I think the meta is right now. But yeah, that's it. So if you guys did like this video, make sure you drop a like and hit the subscribe button and recommend it to your friends, because you know, the Growl's out there. Growl's love, Growl's life, and I'll see you guys later.